India has always stood for a greater role for developing countries, that our aim is to amplify the voice of the global south, reform international institutions, including the United Nations, to create a new world order. India has always stood for a greater role for developing countries in determining our common future. As India begins its G20 presidency this year, it is natural that our aim is to amplify the voice of the global south. Together, we must attempt to redesign global political and financial governance. We should together call for a global agenda of respond, recognize, respect, and reform. Respond to the priorities of the global south by framing an inclusive and balanced international agenda. Recognize that the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities applies to all global challenges. Respect sovereignty of all nations, rule of law, and peaceful resolution of differences and disputes. And reform international institutions, including the United Nations, to make them more relevant. In the last century, we supported each other in our fight against foreign rule. We can do it again in this century to create a new world order that will ensure the welfare of our citizens. As far as India is concerned, your voice is India's voice. Your priorities are India's priorities.